Wisdom, the final frontier to true knowledge. Welcome to Wisdom Trek, where our mission is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. Hello, my friend. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your captain on our journey to increase wisdom and create a living legacy. Thank you for joining us today as we explore wisdom on our second millennium of podcast. This is day 1183 of our trek, and it is time for our Philosophy Friday series. Each Friday, we'll ponder some of the basic truths and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. As we continue on with this trek that we call life, sometimes we have questions about life. So our Friday trek is a time where we can ask Gramps. Gramps will answer our questions that you would like to ask your dad or granddad, but for whatever reason, you are not able. No matter how old we are, I know that all of us would like the opportunity to ask Dad or Gramps questions about life in many areas. We may mix it up a bit on our Friday episodes, but we will strive to keep them down to earth and enjoyable. If you do have any questions that you would like to ask Gramps, please email them to guthrie@wisdom-trek.com. So the question for this week is, Hey Gramps, I'm thinking about starting my own business. Do you have any wisdom nuggets that you can provide me that will help me to be successful? So today we'll look at the 5 V's of success. All success begins in your mind. What you think about determines your course of life. If you think right, you will take actions that are right, which will lead you to successful results. Some years ago, I saw a picture in a magazine of a man staring out the window and a caption read, "Why does this company pay this man $100,000 to look out the window?" The answer? Because the lifeblood of any organization lies in the ideas and creative or right thinking. Thinking is powerful. Think about flying a plane, air conditioning, cell phones, vaccines, the internet. Without right thinking, these would have been impossible. Everything begins with a simple thought. Ideas are the great moving force of history. We are never free to do what we cannot conceive. Having a godly mind enlarges our thinking capacity. A leader's thinking must be shaped by the following 5 V's. The first one is vision. What is our dream? Carl Sandburg was right. Nothing happens unless there is first a dream. Vision is the process of the mind. It's mental, not visual. Vision is seeing what everyone else has seen, but thinking what nobody else has thought. What is needed to build a pyramid? What's one person who can think and 10,000 people who can grunt? The second V is values. What is important? Values have to do with how we treat people and how we do our work. What is vital and important to us? Values are the standards, principles, and the code of conduct that characterizes the organization. It is our integrity. Values aren't dreamt, they already exist. Leaders shape and form an organization's values. Some universities decide to pour sidewalks after the students have first worn the path. Where are your well-worn paths? The actions, the beliefs, the attitudes that matter most to you. Those are your values. The third V is venture. Are we willing to risk? People and organizations that make a difference are willing to think outside the box. For example, a company that was in the well-digging business began to think in terms of efficient and effective means of making holes, and they soon discovered that lasers dug holes better than augers. They achieved the same goal, but accomplished it much more efficiently. The fourth V is vehicle. How will we get there? How can we accomplish our desired outcome? A dream without strategy is merely wishful thinking, but with strategy, it becomes powerful thinking. And the final V is victory. What will the celebration be like? Leaders think like champions. The end result is to move forward, to accomplish goals, to be God's faithful servant, to celebrate being part of God's kingdom, and to bring glory to God's name. You can't be successful until you wake up and take actions. Wake up and start thinking. But make sure you think well. Take off the nightcap and put on the thinking cap. Ask God to continually renew your mind. As we are told in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know what is God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Well, I hope these tips will help you to be more effective and to be successful in business and life. And that's a wrap for today's question. Join us again next Friday for another question on our Ask Gramps episode. Our next trek will be Meditation Monday, where we will help you to reflect on those most important areas of life. So encourage your friends and family to join us and to come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past 1,182 daily treks or read the associated journals, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. And I encourage you to subscribe to Wisdom Trek on your favorite podcast player so that each day will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward. Enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Monday.